So I know there have been some really awesome episodes this season, but I think this one might be my favorite because there were just so many different little elements that made it super cool. Now, we realized that Rachel, I mean, we all thought she was having some kind of glitch, and I thought maybe she was dying or something, but it turns out that something's going on. Like this man, I don't know who this man is she keeps seeing in her visions with the swan. It's not because she's flipping out or like she's breaking down. He's trying to give her a message because it looks like people used to live on that island where they are now. And I don't know what he's trying to tell her. Like, I feel like maybe he's going to tell her who's the mastermind, or maybe he's going to tell her someone who's evil who we think we can trust. Like, comment down below with what you think that man's trying to tell her. And, like, who do you think that man is? So, we learn a little bit more about Evie Cho's plan for the worms. And I think this is kind of something we had figured out. But she basically is presenting these worms, or these, I don't even know if she's presenting worms, you know, actual worms to the public, but she's using this as a way to say that they can cure cancer and just all these terrible diseases. But basically she wants to be able to alter people's DNA and control them. So it's really a terrible, evil plan, but she's selling it to the public as something totally different. So Felix has some new hair. I thought that was pretty cool. A thumbs up if you like that. They're looking to find 2 pregnant women who left Brightborn before they had their babies, because obviously these women knew something bad was going on there and they need to try to find them because they know that Brightborn and Evie is trying to find them. So anyway, Rachel is wanting to remove Evie, which we all want her to be gone. And I'm hoping that she will die in the next episode. Thumbs up if you think that's going to happen. And she wants Susan to be back in place. At least that's what she says. I mean, sometimes I don't think we can trust Rachel. So sadly, one of the pregnant women was already murdered by the crazy Neolution people, which is absolutely awful because her baby also died. And I don't know if her baby was going to have birth defects, but regardless, it's very, very sad. And we find out there is yet another mole in the police department, and I have no idea how many moles there are, but I kind of figured out when that man was looking, like giving Art the side eye, that he was probably not up to, you know, any good. Like, he was a bad guy, which he totally wasn't. I don't really trust anyone at this point. So we still haven't gotten any kind of reveal about Adele, whether she's bad or not. But she meets Helena because Helena just pops into Felix's, and then she's realizing that all this doesn't make any sense, that there can't be triplets, that it doesn't make sense that they all have like different accents, so something's definitely up with that, and she doesn't, you know, believe anything Felix is saying. But again, I say that she probably knows more than she's pretending. What do you think? Do you guys still think that she's kind of bad news? Because I do. Oh my god, what if she ends up being like one of the really big evil people? I mean, that's kind of hard to believe, I guess, but it could be true, right? I don't know. What do you think? So they figure out that the other pregnant woman, Art and Sarah, figure out that she is alive, and they find her. She's like went to stay at some relative's house that was available, and sadly, like, her baby was born, but sadly he's blind. It's like a really beautiful baby, but obviously they're having some malfunctions with this technology to make the perfect babies, and she's so scared that they're going to come find her, that the Neolutions are going to come find her, they're going to kill her baby because it's not perfect. So basically, so Sarah and Art are like, you know, you need to come with us because we're being hunted and they're going to find you here. But it seems like that Rachel and Ira are like undermining Sarah and Art. And, you know, like Rachel calls her and she's like, you need to come with me because I'll hurt your son, her other son. And so Ira comes and picks her up, and like 2 guys come to distract them. But anyway, so Sarah's really mad because Ira has taken off with this woman and her baby. So these bad people, Neolution people, show up at Donnie and Allison's house, and this was my favorite scene of the whole episode. And basically, they're going to implant a worm. This guy's going to implant a worm into Allison's cheek, and like Donnie's all tied up, and it's literally down to the second, and I don't know what's gonna happen here because I'm kind of freaking out because I don't want anything bad to happen to Allison because I love her. And all of a sudden, like, Helena pops through the door, and oh my god, it was so funny. And she shoots the guy in the face, in the head, with an arrow. It was epic the way she said it. I can't recreate how she said it or what she said because, I mean, Tatiana is brilliant as Helena. That's my favorite character. And I just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Like, I just, thumbs up if you love that scene. Like, that was probably one of the best Helena scenes, and there have been so many good ones, but that one was just so epic. I was cheering because Helena saved the day. Like, I was so happy. So here's the thing. I was thinking Rachel was really evil, but she shows up right before Evie's getting ready to do this big press conference to announce how she's going to cure all these diseases. Basically, she's totally playing Evie. She has a recording device in her necklace, and she gets her to admit that they've had to kill the babies that weren't perfect, or euthanize. So then they send that out to like every media outlet, and like all the media people at the press conference were getting this crazy video on their phone, and they were looking at it while she was talking about how amazing this was, and they start like bombarding her with questions. So basically she's completely finished as far as her career goes. Now, I don't know if she's gonna die in the finale, but fingers crossed. So anyway, I feel better now about Rachel because I feel like maybe she's not evil, but I still like am on the fence with her because I just don't know. Like, what do you guys think about her? I would love to know your thoughts down below. But the ending was so great. I mean, I think we pretty much knew for sure at this point that Delphine was still alive, but we got to see her. She turned around. Now I want to know what you think. She looked good. She looked healthy. So what has she been doing? Now, I have this theory. I've had this theory for a long time, and most people don't agree with me, but I think she could be evil. So I think maybe that's what she's been doing. But I want to know your thoughts because I'm open to see what you think about that. Please post those down below. If we could get 15 thumbs up on this video, that would make my day. And if you like Orphan Black, I'm covering all of this season. I'll be covering season 5, so please subscribe. I'm also currently covering MTV Scream, so if you like that show, subscribe. And coming up is Pretty Little Liars and Scream Queens, plus a bunch of other stuff. Check my channel for all the other shows I've done in the past. But I love mystery shows, so I would love it if you would subscribe so we can theorize together. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Kelly TV, and I will see you next week for the finale of Orphan Black. Bye.